My dear brothers and sisters, in our gospel today, our Lord Jesus Christ once again is reminding us of basic of human relationship, in which it has another approach and in understanding our relationship with one another. Most often, it is with the world standards. But here, our Lord Jesus Christ once again is inviting us a radical invitation, for it is not what the world offers. It's not based on human standards, but it is based on God's standards. Why are we saying this? Because He says, you have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But Jesus says, love your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your heavenly Father, where He makes His sun rise on the bad and the good, and causes rain to fall on the just and the unjust. And I think this is God's standards, because by human standards that I think most of us could hardly love their enemies. Most of us could hardly love those who persecute them. Most of us, it's hardly, my dear brothers and sisters, to show kindness to those who are not kind and good to them. By the world standards, by human standards is this. We do good to those who are good to us. We love those who loved us. We do kindness to those who are kind to us. But this is the world standard. This is the human standard. But Jesus is inviting us and trying to look on relationship in this way, in which, my dear brothers and sisters, at the very last part of the gospel, He says, so be perfect, just as your heavenly Father is perfect. My dear brothers and sisters, this is an invitation for us to once again look our relationship with one another. And oftentimes we find ourselves struggling really to obey and to follow Jesus' teachings and commandments, most especially today. Because we might be hypocrite when we say we don't experience that at times it's so difficult to love our enemies. It is so difficult to pray for our persecutors. It's so difficult to be good, to be kind, those who are not kind and good to us. But what the world offers after all, indeed, Jesus is true. It's only we find a meaning in our relationship when there is a sense of sacrifice, and there's a sense of actually going with the world standards, but with what God would like us to do and what God offers us to do, especially in this invitation of Jesus, when He says, love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your heavenly Father, where He makes His sun rise on the bad and the good, and causes rain to fall on the just and the unjust. It's so clear, my dear brothers and sisters, to us that the only way to make a very meaningful and wonderful life is this: when we live with God's compassion and mercy. In any opportunity, it may be difficult, but I think this is how actually that we should live our life, that we continuously live in God's mercy and compassion. And the perfection that Jesus is telling to us to be perfect just as your Heavenly Father is perfect. When we say perfect, my dear brothers and sisters, complete. When we say perfect, that is, we grown fully, and that is, no lack, no lacking of something, because it's complete, it's perfect. And we know that every one of us will have share of this struggle of perfection. And this is also what we're trying to do the best that we could, that we will be perfect as the Heavenly Father is perfect. When we say perfection is completeness, perfection is actually we're able even to conquer our feelings amid situations. And most especially, this is what we look forward to. The perfection that Jesus offers to us. My dear brothers and sisters, in this great challenging time, let us once again look into our relationship with one another. And as we said, there is no other important in life today is our relationship with one another, mercy and compassion to one another. Which, my dear brothers and sisters, after all, this is the most wonderful and meaningful way of living, is that we have to remain kind, good, merciful, and kind, and compassionate. And this is actually what Jesus is telling to us. Again, He invites us, saying to us, love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you. Kaya po mga kapatid, sa panahon po ng pandemya, naway ito po isang panya natin, Panginoon. Lalong-lalo na sa panahon ito, na walang napaka-alagang bagay, ay ang ating pagkipag-ugnayan, ang ating pagmamahal at pagmamalasakit sa bawat isa. Love your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you. Amen.